Elon Musk made a good point recently.
If you kill somebody's child in Gaza, you've made at least a few Hamas members.
He hasn't been the only one to make this point.
So there's always the question, are 10 new terrorists created for every civilian that was killed?
What Musk and Paul are talking about is what the CIA calls blowback, which means the unintended consequences of foreign policy.
So there always is the question of blowback.
There always is the question, or at least should be, if we're smart. If you're creating more terrorists in the future with your actions today, what are you accomplishing?
For every Hamas member that you kill, how many did you create? Mm-hmm. And if you create more than you killed, you've not succeeded.
Israel had every right to retaliate after the terrorist attack on Israelis by Hamas on October 7th. But is what their government doing right now in Gaza making Israel more or less safe, more secure, or less secure? Anti-war conservative Pat Buchanan said this 14 years ago during the 2009 Gaza war.
I'll tell you how you create people for Hamas. You kill 675 people, you wound and injure 3,000. What do you think the brothers and sisters, those 5 little girls that died, what are they going to be when they grow up?
When Buchanan said this, many in Hamas today were children then. Musk made the same point about what's going on in the region today.
If you're not going to just outright commit genocide, like against an entire people, which obviously would not be acceptable to really shouldn't be acceptable to anyone, then you're going to leave basically a lot of people alive who subsequently, hate Israel.
He's not wrong. They're unfortunately going to hate America too. Every nation must defend itself, but blowback is always a very real danger, 9/11 being one of the biggest examples. And we would be fools if we didn't think about how what's happening right now might affect all of our futures.
If you kill somebody's child in Gaza, you've made at least a few Hamas members.
So there always is the question of blowback.